Hi everyone, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. Today I am bringing to you day 8 of the 12 days of Christmas, and I'm using this paper right here that is from Glitter and Ice collection by Pink Fresh Studio. And what I did is I just used a bowl and traced out a circle the size that I wanted. And now I'm going to trace that circle onto this paper, and I'm going to use the Nouveau glitter paste and glacier paste, and sorry, not glitter paste, glacier paste. It is glittery though. And I'm going to use a little makeup. It's just one of those makeup pads that you buy at the store. Makeup, I forget what they call them. And you rub your foundation on your face with it. And I'm using that and a little, it is the hair clip, small hair clip. And I just bunched it up in the hair clip. And now I'm just going around in my circle that I traced on the paper with the glacier paste and making a little circle. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I don't want it to be perfect. And because my circle is going to cover up most of it, I just want a little bit of it peeking out from around the circle that I'm going to tape onto the paper. So this glitter and ice paper is really, really super pretty, and I really like it. And the picture that I'm using today is a photo of me and my son years ago when he was very young. He's now 17. He must have been like about 8 years old in that picture, 8 or 9. And we're in front of what you call a giving tree, and it's in the mall where we live. And they have this giving tree, and they have these bears on it. And what you do is you give so much for the bear, and then the bear goes to a child who's in the hospital for a Christmas gift to them. So we were in front of the tree, and my husband took the picture. And we live in Florida, so that's why we're dressed in shorts. It was warm out that year. And yeah, so that's what this is all about. So now I'm just going in, I'm using some of the die cuts that I had, which was a whole pack of these trees. So I figured these would be perfect layout to use them. And I'm also going to making ornaments that you see there. The one circle that you see there is an ornament. I'm going to be making it into a shaker pocket. And I cut out my own die cut circles that I had to make my own ornament for the shaker pocket. It's just a die cut that I used, just a circle die cut, and I used it in my Sizzix machine. Cut it out to fit around the foam, and you'll see I'm going to use some acetate paper and trace the circle out and cut it. And now I'm going to go in and with these trees and situate them the way I really want them so that I can tape them all down. And I also pop up my photo with some craft foam, and I already glued down that circle pattern paper with the trees on it. That's already taped down. And I'm just going to go on this side and situate the trees the way I want them on this side. And I'm going to use some brads in this as well. I had some brad ornaments that I bought at Tuesday morning, and I'm going to use those. And you're just going to look like ornaments hanging down off the top of the page, which looks really cool. And I stuck kind of with the new colors that are out, and this glitter and ice paper had a lot of the new colors that are out now for this year, with the baby blues and the dark blues and I didn't use much green in this picture. In this layout, I wanted to stick mostly with the blues and the reds and the grays and the blacks. So now I'm going in and I'm picking out some die cuts that had presents in them, because I wanted to put presents underneath the tree, of course. And just picking out the ones that I could find in these die packs. I also used my die pack that I had from my Hip Kit Club for this month. So I took out some of the presents, and I also am going to use that little bear that you see on the left hand side there, and those 3 small ornaments up at the top of my photo. I use those two in my layout. And then that little, I'm just popping up my photo right now, sorry. And that little die cut that you see on the bottom there, I'm going to use that too, the little loopy one, for underneath my picture. And I'm just going to pop that up too with my photo and on these little pop dots and stick that underneath my photo. And then I already popped up these trees, and I'm just going to pop up my gifts for underneath them. And then on the other side, you'll see me pop up a couple of those trees. I didn't bore you with popping up all of them because it took me a little bit of time. And I did ruffle them up a little bit so they kind of stick up off the page. And now down here in the corner, I'm going to put a big tree and two other trees. I want it in the bottom left-hand corner. And you'll see me go in also with another, yeah, there you go, that tree right there I went in with. And now I'm just popping all these up on the right-hand side as well. And all I did was use a strip of craft foam. Some of them I laid down flat on top of each other like that. And some of them I popped up with some craft foam. And I just keep going with this. And then I put the, see, and there it is, all done. And now I'm going to go on with these trees, and I'm going to stick those up. This one I lay flat, but I kind of rough up the sides a little bit to give it a little dimension. And now I'm going to put those two up on some craft foam and tape those down. And I just want to remind you while I'm doing that, not to forget to check out the other ladies who are also doing the 12 days of Christmas. I know there's a couple of us that are doing all 12 days. Some are only doing a days here and there when they can. So just check everyone out. Their links will be down below, and you could see what they're up to. And this is day 8 we're on now, so we're getting very close to the end. But I have thoroughly enjoyed doing this. I had fun making my layouts, and I have a couple more really cool ones to show you guys, so stay tuned for that. And now I'm just going to tape down my little shaker pocket piece. And see, I put the acetate piece on there, and I just taped it down to the acetate paper, and I cut around it. And now I'm going to go through and get my little shaker pocket sequence that I'm going to use. And I end up mixing my colors myself because I didn't have a mix that went with everything. So in this mix, I believe this is the gumdrop mix. It's Spiegel Scraps. And I took out the light blues and the white that I had in there. And some might have been clear, I'm not too sure. But I took a bunch out of there because this pretty much has a pretty good mixture in it of colors. And then I went in and I used this one too. Now this one was, I believe, an exclusive pack that I got from, it might have been Hip Kit, or it could have been Secret Not Secret, because I get a bunch of those too. And I just went in and I picked out the colors that I wanted to use. And I didn't use too much in that pack. And then I went ahead and I used Oh Christmas Tree, this pack, which has a lot of white and it has some Christmas trees in it as well, white Christmas trees. So I did mix quite a few from that pack in the mix. And then I also went in with a few pink sequins that you see there on the right hand side. And a few red I did as well, which were just regular sequins that I had on hand. And these clear ones I also went in with too. A few of those because they were shiny and crystally. And now I'm just going to put them in my little circle foam piece that I already laid down with some tape. And that's going to hold it so that my pieces don't come falling out. And then I'm going to go in also with some of these snowflakes. They're just, looks like shaved snow. And I just went in with a little bit to make it more shiny, crystally, look like snow. And now I'm just going to tape that down. And there's my little shaker pocket. Very easy to do. And now I'm just going to go in with these brads. And I end up using that blue one and the pink one that you see there that look like little Christmas tree bulbs. But first I'm going to go in and put this string in. And what I do is I just tucked the string underneath the sticky part that I already had down for this one. And I cut a piece off. And this is just string that I had in my stash. And then I'm just going to tape it down in the back with some of my washi tape. And then I'm going to go on with the brad that I had that was red and it was glittery. And I'm going to use my little We Are Memory Keeper tool here to punch my little hole and then put the brad through and make the top of my ornament. And that's it. That's how I made the ornament. And now I'm going to go in with this one, and this one's already pretty much done for me. It's got the brad in it and everything. And I did use, I forgot to mention, sorry, that I did use inspiration from this layout that I saw on Pinterest that is from Scrapbook.com. So I'll make sure I will have that in my description for you in case you want to check it out. And I copied the layout somewhat. I scrap lifted it, but not too much. I did do some things a little bit different, but the main sketch of it I did scrap lift. So, and then I put the pink one in, and I used some gold ribbon for those. And now I'm going to put these 3 smaller die cut pieces in as well. And I am going to use some brads for these too. I have used a ton of my Christmas brads for this Christmas. I never used this many brads, and I've been using so many. So what I did is I stuck the glue down for my string with my glue dot, and then I put my hole, put the brad through the ornament, and that's how I did it. And then of course I just taped the string on the back with the washi tape like I did with the others. Very simple. And I love doing this with the ornaments hanging down from the page. I think it looks really cool. And I figured this was a good idea to do, being that I had a picture of, me and my son in front of these huge Christmas trees, and they were really big Christmas trees. But it was cool because they had all these little bears on them to give to the children at the children's hospitals, and it was nice to give, and visit Santa, which was really cool too. And see, I'm just sticking my glue dot on a little bit below it where I put the hole. And then I just lay my string, and my string sticks perfectly to the glue dot. And then I just stick my brad through. And it just makes the ornament look way better. More dresses it up a little bit. Gives the ornament a little bit of a bling. And that's it for those. And now I saw these little mice on a sled with presents, and I put those down at the bottom with those big Christmas trees because I thought that was perfect. I wish they would have been little bears, but they weren't, but they're still cute. So I liked them, and I figured they went really well down there. And now I'm going to go with my title, and the title is going to be The Giving Tree because that's what these were. They were the giving trees. So, and I had these light blue puffy alpha, that I got from Tuesday Morning a while back. And I picked them up, and I'm glad I did because I use them on 2 of my layouts now, and I really like them. So, and they went like really perfect with this layout. So I really hope you like the layout. I hope you're enjoying watching the 12 Days of Christmas with us because we're really enjoying bringing it to you and doing these layouts. So like I said, don't forget to check everyone out. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you. I also do Punched Out Thursday and Mixed Media Frenzies on Thursdays and Fridays. So you want to check those out as well. And now I'm going in with my Nuvo drops, and I'm just going to put them in a few spots. And this is like a baby blue, and it went perfect as well. And these are crystal drops, and this is the only color that I used on this layout. And so like I said, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And I think that's it. I put them around these trees at the bottom, and I just stick them where I feel like, you know, it needs a little something. And there it is, all done. So thank you so much for watching again, and here are your close-ups. See those Nouveau drops? They're so pretty. Love the Nouveau drops. And there's the glacier paste too. And I really love the way this turned out. And there's my shaker pocket. Thanks again. And remember, stay crafty. Bye.